Not only do the Chapter 42 amendments provide greater opportunity for more single-family housing development, but it provides greater neighborhood protections not available today. However, we've been here before. Chapter 42 has been delayed. How much longer do we want to delay this process? The city of Houston is missing out on tax base and job growth. And similarly, the last time we spoke in favor of Chapter 42, we understood another phase-in proposal is being considered that would further delay full implementation of Chapter 42. I'm a small builder. I look forward to expanding my company outside of Loop 610. But my business is small. I can't afford to build tracts larger than 1 acre. I'm not interested in going to neighborhoods and busting up their property, but I'm interested in expanding our operations outside the loop and redevelop underutilized property outside of established neighborhoods. However, under this current phase-in proposal, my business is locked out, and as a result, I will be unable to build outside the loop for 2 years. It seems very unfair and a major disadvantage that puts me in. Meanwhile, my redevelopment project inside the loop will be subject to a whole new host of Chapter 42 rules, but I have to wait 2 years to build outside Loop 610. We are comfortable with the 1-year delay and even granting neighborhoods that file an application for special minimum lot and is deemed complete an additional year. But we don't understand why it has been an additional year of waiting for small builders like myself. Thank you.
Sir, there are a couple of questions from council members. Okay. Councilmember Davis.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for coming down, Mr. Garrison, today. Do you have a different proposal besides it, or do you know why they said let's wait an additional year?
I have no idea what that was for. I don't know, just that for me, I never buy anything more than 1 acre, so that would mean I would have to follow the new rules inside Loop 610 for 2 years until I could even think about going outside Loop 610 for 2 more years. I don't know where it came from.
Mayor, can we suspend the rules and ask Director?
Councilmember, I'm happy to tell you this came from the discussions of the neighborhoods, that the feeling was that everybody wants to see large tracts of land redeveloped. That's not a neighborhood busting issue, but that smaller tracts of land that might occur inside neighborhoods with shaky deed restrictions were of concern. It is not the initiative of the administration. It came from the neighborhoods, and there was a reluctant compromise. His point that he ought to be able, everybody gets a year's grace to get their act together, I personally believe should apply to him as well. But it was a compromise to choose his neighborhood. But that's the rationale behind it. That he's looking at smaller lots, those tend to be more inside existing neighborhoods.
And as a community in a neighborhood, how do you, I guess, subside their fear that they're going to get their neighborhoods bust up from developers coming in trying to take their land and building nice homes and driving their taxes up, and then initially, therefore, subsequently driving them out of the neighborhood?
And what do I take to assure them of that? Well, I personally don't do that. In fact, when I build in a neighborhood, we pass out business cards to everybody on the block so they know who we are, and if they have questions, concerns, they can call us. So I actually encourage the neighbors where I'm building to call us to find out what's going on. I work with neighborhoods. That's what I do. I mean, I'm the president of my civic association, so I understand neighborhoods, and I respect neighborhoods, and I respect deed restrictions. But I'm asking, if I go find a property that's outside the neighborhood that's, 20, 30,000 square feet, I should be able to go develop it and not let it sit there undeveloped. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Councilman Green.
Let me just say thank you for coming down. One of the issues, one of the concerns that we have to be able to do in this process is to protect the character of the neighborhoods. And while you may be one of our, 4-star small developers who comes into a neighborhood, who speaks with the community, who gets input, every day we are looking at variances from developers who try to come into neighborhoods, put in unsavory development in those neighborhoods, bust up the character of the neighborhoods. And so by having this piece in here, it gives the neighborhoods an opportunity. It gives them some time for some protection. Everybody's not like you. Everybody doesn't come to a project fully funded and with the support of adequate financing. Some people come and finance it along the way, so you have blight as they develop in the middle of a neighborhood and will totally bust up the neighborhood. By giving us an additional year for our neighborhoods to opt out or to file their application, it gives them time to protect their neighborhood. And for me, that's what this is all about. Thank you.
For large, all the neighborhoods get 1 year.
Right, that's what I'm saying, so you get 1 year, so the larger builders have the same situation as the smaller builders, so I'm sure how we're different.
But you have 2 years. It is in the ordinance as proposed, and it's a reluctant compromise. I agree with you. I only say,
I know.
we're making sausage.
Actually, I'm going to balance.
Thank you.
I appreciate all